Mhm. Now we do taking in a long deep breath again and breathing out at one time. Long breath, just letting go of every stress, every burden, every disturbance that you have physically, mentally, whatever you have, just let go through your breath out. Just think everything is being released out, like throwing out all the stress, unwanted things that bothers you, disturbs your mind, disturbs your body, physically, mentally. Just be with the breath for the time being. Okay, take a deep breath in. You can make a sound as well. Also, you can relax your body as well. It's like it's no like bone and flesh that is just like you're plumping on the sofa or on the bed. When you're so tired, you just go to bed, plump to the bed like that. You just feel it. You can also feel that shoulder is being dropped, and together you feel that all your heaviness is gone down. You feel very light. Just take a deep breath in. You can try a few more times until you feel relaxed. You can loosen the knots in your body from the tiredness now with that long deep breath in and out, relaxing every muscles.
Thank you. So thank you very much, Venerable Dr. Tenzin, and also thank you for your patience. So, how you feel after your pranayama? By the way, for those online viewers, there was a bit of technical issue on YouTube, but Facebook has been streaming since the last half an hour. So we have done pranayam. So touch today once again and welcome. Long life, you know, as I was thinking about you, you entered through the front door. Suddenly a thought came and then it was so amazing, you know, that I thought of you and suddenly you appeared. You know? Yeah, there was some sort of a connection. You're so welcome. Yeah, thank you very much. So today we are going to talk about insight meditation. Insight meditation is in Sanskrit is called vipassana. So all these four classes that I've been teaching you, it's called shamatha meditation. Shamatha means to make your mind calm. You know, like just now what Venerable taught you, that one was pranayama. Pranayama also actually has the effect of making your mind calm. So, you know, whenever you watch your breath in, out, that is called calm abiding meditation, shamatha. So generally, there are only two major techniques categories. One is shamatha, which makes you very peaceful, tranquil, and then your conceptual thoughts fizzle out. It makes you blissed out, so be happy, right? You feel good now? You feel blissed out? Feel very good? What's the difference? Maybe you want to share? Sorry? More grounded. Okay. And what about you? Only if you feel comfortable answering, yeah? Sorry? No
Be
stress.
stress
Okay, stress free. Yes, it's exactly. Yeah, what will happen if you really put your mind to it, focus single pointedly, shamatha meditation, you really focus on one object, single pointed to the exclusion of everything else, no past, no future, no like, no dislike, and then you come back to the present. Okay, so now can we try for 5 minutes to really go into the shamatha, then I will switch to vipassana. Okay, so so if you have pain in your body, yeah, please, feel free to sit on the chair or anything.
or you can use cushion double you
So put your right hand over your left hand, and then you make it into this position, right? So body straight, spine straight, so that you can breathe better. Shoulders relaxed, put a smile on your face, and then your legs can be in, a position that is comfortable. And then most importantly, relax and enjoy your breath. So breathing in, you tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in. So focus your mind on your nostril, breathing in and breathing out. You just know because your mind is focused on your nostril. As you take an in breath and you exhale, so you inhale and you exhale. So the repeated process of inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. All you have to do is just watch your nostril and feel at the tip of your nostril the cool air going inside your body through the nostril, and then hot air comes out from your nostril. In, out, in, out. So once again, breathing in, you're aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. In, out, in. Tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in. So all you have to do is just focus your mind on that one point. In, out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Don't force. Just focus on your natural breath. No need to try to change the rhythm. No need to try to control the breath. Just observe the breath and you know, just enjoy it. Put a smile on your face. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Just relax and enjoy the breathing. No need to worry whether it's correct or not correct. No need to worry whether you have got to do anything else after this. Actually, there's nothing else to do except watch your breath. Simple, nothing to do. Yeah, breathing in, tell yourself, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, follow your natural breath. Don't follow my rhythm. You have your own rhythm, you follow yours, and just relax and enjoy the breath. In. Should your mind have wandered to the past or gone into the future, so gently bring your mind back to your breath. So if you feel that your concentration is weakening, your mind is starting to go off into all the directions, and you feel that your mind is going after the five senses, eye, ear, nose, tongue, and also some memories, the mind, the past, the anxious about the future. Just drop it, just relax and you just drop everything, just drop it and relax. Drop all worries and anxieties. Breathing in, you're aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. In, in. So if your mind has wandered here and there, so through the power of mindfulness, meaning you remember that you need to look at the object of meditation, which is your breath. So gently bring your mind back to your breath. Don't scold your mind. Don't be upset. Don't be stressed. Just be kind to yourself. Gradually, you will get the hang out of it. So you don't need to push. You need to control. Don't follow your thoughts. Whatever arises, any sensation, any thoughts, just let go. Let go. Gently bring your mind back to your breath. In, in. Wonderful. Okay. So now you are accustomed to looking at your breath in, um, in, out, right? So you know you have to watch your breath and you know you're breathing in, you know you're breathing out. Through the power of mindfulness, you remember each time you forget, your mind goes here and there. You remember to bring your mind back to your breath. So that is shamatha meditation. So just sticking to one object of meditation, and whenever the mind wanders away, all you need to do is just gently bring the mind back to the breath without judging your mind, without soothing it, without controlling the breath, without doing anything to force. Everything happens naturally like a song. It flows naturally, just like your life flows naturally, the river flows naturally, the wind blows naturally, so you breathe naturally. Everything happens beautifully, naturally. So wonderful. Just relax, enjoy. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to grasp. If you feel you're grasping at something, just put down your worries, just let go. At this moment, nothing to think of, no past, no future, no life, no despair. Just relax, enjoy. If you feel sleepy, you can pull your earlobes, okay? Right? Or you can drink water, change your position a little bit, or you can visualize something bright, like a white ball. You visualize in your mind, beautiful ball, white color, and then your mind will start to awaken. And if your mind is too restless, too many things, it's just jumping and jumping, then you visualize a black ball, and then your mind will quieten down. So learn how to play, yeah? You know your own mind better than anybody else. If it is hyperactive, black ball, very sleepy, lethargic, and then you balance. So shamatha meditation is all about balancing the sleep, balancing the restlessness, and then trying to focus on one point whenever there are any disturbances. You try to let go and bring it back to your breath. Bring your mind back to your breath. Through mindfulness, bring your mind back to your breath. Okay? So now we have to switch. So now you're grounded already in shamatha. Now we do something extra. How many of you feel you have some pain in your legs, some discomfort in your body, right? Okay. How many of you feel you're hungry? Little bit. I am a bit hungry. Yeah. So okay. How many of you feel cold? You okay? How do you know you feel cold? How do you feel painful? Your legs are painful. You got some pain, some discomfort. How do you know? While doing the shamatha meditation just now, the breathing in and breathing out, right? That technique is called anapanasati. Meaning, ana means breathing in, pana means breathing out, sati means mindfulness. So in English, it's translated as mindfulness of breathing in and breathing out. Very simple. So you are mindful. You try to be as mindful as possible. Try. Yes. So can little bit can follow, right? So there's a very simple technique. Okay. So that is the foundation. So now I presume your conceptual thoughts has reduced a little bit after the pranayama. Generally speaking, as a rule of thumb, the conceptual thoughts reduce by about 50% if you do it correctly. Maybe 15 minutes, you do five to 15 minutes, your conceptual thoughts will settle down. And when you do anapanasati, you gradually build that focus. Build, build, build. Even more conceptual thoughts will settle. And all you will see is just your pure mind, your skylight mind. So that's all, so you rest in that mind and then you breathe in, breathe out, you breathe in, breathe out, you enjoy. And then you have no more thoughts of past, no more future, nothing to hold on to, right? You let go. Correct? So during that process, do you know that you're in pain or you were somewhere else? Went to a completely corner and then no senses, no pain, no nothing, just like stone. Is it, did you experience stillness or you were completely aware as to what was going on? So I'll ask okay, two questions now. Two choices. Option A, you were stoned. That means you don't know anything. Just being stuck like that. And completely unaware. Number two, you were very, very well aware that you had pain in your legs, maybe hunger in the stomach, and you can feel cold. So which one? Option A or option B? So option A, stone, stoner. Or option B, aware. That means you could feel some pain. You can feel some cold. Even though you're meditating, you can feel hunger. Yeah. Okay. So which one do you think is the correct answer? Hmm? So since the majority of you felt that you were aware, so obviously you're aware lah, which is correct lah. Option B is the correct answer. So shamatha meditation doesn't make you into a zombie. It doesn't make you stone. It is not a get away from like you take some psychedelic drugs or drink alcohol and then you're like completely gone. And, wow, I'm so pleased. Wow. No, not like taking opium. Please, please. No more tiredness, no more anything so great. So wow. You're completely aware. That is the whole point of meditation. If any meditation teaches you that you will completely lose your awareness, lose your consciousness, get knocked out, tong, like that, gone. That's not meditation. That's, I don't know, what do you call it? Psychedelic drugs? You call it some sort of substance abuse, overdose, addiction. It may be the case, yeah. So now, next thing is people will ask you, when you were meditating in shamatha, do you know you have thoughts? or you don't know you have thoughts. Did you know you have thoughts? Or the thoughts just or somehow or other no thoughts no like you don't even know the concept of thoughts anymore. Is that true? Or you have some sort of an idea as to what a thought is. Who doesn't know what is a thought? Who knows what is a thought? Thinking. You understand thinking, right? This is very important. It may sound like you're teaching kindergarten children, ABC, but actually, it's going back to the basics to know what you know, what you actually generally do know, and what you do not know. Okay, so basically, now you know you have sensation, cold, hot, hunger, pain, and then you have thinking. Thinking arises. So then, what is the point of meditation when all these things are present? And then this will come and then disturb you over and over again. Disturbing, isn't it? Past coming, future coming, likes coming, dislikes coming. So then pain coming. Then what is the point of the meditation then? Shamatha is doesn't not so calm and peaceful after all. Or does it come to a point of time where you're super pissed out that you don't that it doesn't bother you anymore? Uh, so when you are concentrating on one point, single pointedness, there comes a time where you become equanimous. You know there is pain, but it doesn't bother you anymore already. Because why? The cardinal rule of meditation is to. So when you stop clinging to something, then naturally you find lightness, peacefulness. When you keep on grasping at something, like now, for example, if you're constantly focusing on your pain, that pain, my pain, hunger, my hunger, cold, I feel cold, and then your mind gets fixated on top of that, then you suffer. Then your meditation will go like into more like a suffering mode. Okay, so how to how to actually navigate through your meditation? So the way to navigate through your meditation is to just be aware of whatever that is happening, whatever arises is okay. No need to cling to it. Okay. So that is in the realm of shamatha. You don't cling. I told you, gently bring your mind back to your breath. Sooner or later, it won't bother you anymore. You become used to it because you understand that phenomena will always arise and you always go. Experience come, experience go. Like for example, smell come, smell will be bad forever, is it? Smell come, smell go. Correct? Things come, things go. Correct. Thoughts come, thoughts go. Pain come, pain go. Something like that. So in Vipassana, inside meditation, you are being trained to observe your mind and look at all these calm, go, calm, go, calm, go, calm. In shamatha, you're not supposed to be observing things other than your breath. Your job is to observe breathing in, breathing out, and then you have some clarity and some peace of mind. Got peace of mind little? Little bit peaceful? Correct? No? So now, in that peaceful mind, suppose suddenly somebody comes slap you. Angry or not? Correct or not? So then what happened to the peace? So let's just say you do shamatha meditation continuously for 3 days, okay? And then at the third day I come and slap. Will you be angry after the 3 days or you will be super happy? You're like, oh, no, don't care lah, you slap me lah, beat me. Do you think that you will get angry? You will, right? Because you still have this body, what? Correct or not? Somebody slap you, it's painful, isn't it? Correct. And then on top of that, I wake you up from your meditation, somewhat angry. Correct. So then what is the point of shamatha meditation then? You're supposed to be peaceful, you're supposed to be in bliss, joy, equanimity. Then suddenly an external typhoon comes and blows you away, and then you back to normal again. So then what is the whole point of your meditation? Gone, isn't it, with the wind? So now do you understand that shamatha meditation is just half of the story? Shamatha meditation lays the foundation. It's just like you build a house, you need to have a solid foundation, right? You need to pile. And when you do the piling, then the house will stay on a very solid footing. Correct or not? But still, the house is not complete. So the house is only complete when you put its finishings and all. So in meditation, in Buddhist meditation, generally any meditation, I mean, the word the Buddha taught, yeah. So actually, I don't quite like to use the word Buddhist because the Buddha never taught about any ism. It's just your mind working with your mind. So the Buddha is like a physics teacher. We don't worry about physics as being a because physics is actually quite supernatural also, yeah, quantum physics and all, but we don't have any course learning about physics, learning about chemistry, learning about biology. But when it comes to learning what the Buddha taught, then oh, you is the Buddha the religious leader? We cannot learn about that if you're not Buddhist. Buddha was basically number one, Buddha is not Buddhist. And number two, Buddha never labeled the first Buddhist also, right? So it's just a teaching to train your mind. Correct? And all these isms came later when the establishment of the Sangha and all, then those different things came later. And that's a topic for a different day. So now what has Vipassana got to do with Shamatha? So Shamatha lays the foundation for you to be calm and peaceful. Suppose today, without doing all this pranayama, without doing this, and then suddenly I come and ask you, okay, come sit down, let's observe the mind. So you observe the mind, you observe, lah, observe, you get very irritated because all the past, future, everything is coming all at once like a typhoon. You don't have that clarity to observe your mind. Now, after going through half an hour of shamatha and pranayama, now we will do exercises observing the mind. And that is called insight meditation. It's not well, insight means you are gaining some insight, some kind of direct experience, knowledge, direct experience, insight. Some people think that insight meditation is INSIDE. In a way, it's correct also. Not wrong also. Insight lah. So you go back. So what are you going to observe? So now, how many of you here are into sciences, applied sciences, engineering, yeah, computer science or whatever? Yeah, your tech. Okay. As a scientist, your job do you observe phenomena? Let's say, for example, you go to the why do you go to a lab? Why do you go to a science lab for what? To conduct experiments, correct? And when you conduct experiments, do you need to observe what happens in your experiment, or you just let it run, and then after that you don't know what happens? Is there an element of observation, and there is a pre, and there's a post. There is a there is a starting point, and there's a data baseline, and then you go back and you compare all your what they call it observations will be compared based on the datum, right? Yes. No. If there is no pre, how are you going to understand what changed? Correct. So basically, sciences measure also changes. Correct. Am I making any sense to you? Isn't it? So let's say, for example, physics. So physics, you measure. Let's say, for example, you measure the how what is that acceleration. Acceleration is what you go from this point to this point, how fast it is, isn't it? Velocity, mass, was equals to mass times acceleration. So accelerate, and then mass, then you know how much force is it. Correct? So you're also measuring you're measuring at that point in time, and you're measuring also changes. So here in your mind is also it's like physics. Okay? So your and also it's like chemistry. Number one, you're measuring you're actually looking at the reactions. In chemistry, do we observe chemical reactions? What color it changes to, whether it got smoke or not, whether it got smell or not, correct or not, how it changes, whether it explodes or whether it corrodes, isn't it? So chemistry, we also look at that. So in your mind also, you also have to observe. You observe, yeah. What are we supposed to observe? So you observe phenomena coming, phenomena going, And then you observe reactions. Just like chemistry, we observe reactions. In the mind, we also observe reaction. Because, like I said just now, if I come and slap you, you slap me back. That is not a response, that is not a reaction. Reaction means you just, without thinking, you straight away explode. And that is what's happening every day. So with so many negative emotions, jealousy, hatred, anger, irritation, all these things, you just want to explode. Everybody is a ticking time bomb. Everybody in this room one day will explode at some point or other. It's just a matter of when you're going to explode on it. And why? Because we carry a lot of negative emotions inside here. Correct? So vipassana, inside meditation, in Sanskrit we call it vipassana. Vipassana helps you to bring this out before you one day beat somebody up. Because suddenly it comes in the wrong place, wrong time, because it's inside here, you have no qualms in beating somebody. Or you suddenly, or 20 years, you get quiet. You want one day, you cannot tahan, you can't stand it, you will say something which will hurt people forever, right? So you can do a lot of things here if you don't control your mind. So the shamatha meditation is just for you to relax, bring your mind, calm your mind, make your mind clear, right? So that you can observe what's going on in your mind. So, like a scientist, like a physicist, like an engineer, like a chemist, right? So you watch how the mind reacts to certain things. Watch what rises, what goes, how it comes, where it comes from, where it goes. Like it's like how the mind reacts to things. Um, so then after that, whatever comes, whether it is the past or future, shamatha says don't follow. Shamatha says just go back to your breath. Vipassana says observe like you're watching TV. In shamatha, we never ask you to observe like watching TV. Yeah? We ask you to observe only this one, this one, this one. In, out, in. But in Vipassana, you observe your mind. Every day, you take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you observe your mind. In, out, and you know what kind of person you are. We sometimes we think we are very nice people, but actually our thoughts are horrible. Actually, we if you really look at it, sometimes you just see something straight away negative really. So he said that 90% of our thoughts are not only recycled but they're also unwholesome. Always thinking badly about somebody. So if this kind of thought always thinking badly every day, negative, 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 one day that person who we think badly, oh, we're gonna go and slap. Or we're gonna go and tell something very bad. Yeah, so it will happen like that, especially if we live with like brothers and sisters, people that are very close to us. We take them for granted. We are not careful with our mind with these people close to us, and these are the first people that can get slaps from us or can get abused. Our own family members, husband, wife, and all. So Vipassana actually helps you to look into your mind and see what kind of mind you have. And what is the use of seeing what kind of mind you have? Because when you know what kind of mind you have, when you do something, then you will know how to what do things differently. So every day you think the same way, every day you think the same way, and that volcano is going to explode. So once you know that this is the red flag, that oh, okay, I am oh, quite angry also, quite jealous also, actually quite scary lah my mind. Okay, okay. Then you apply antidotes. Then if you're an angry person, then you start doing loving kindness, compassion, jealous person, then you start to do rejoicing in other people's good fortune, something like that. You apply a remedy. Shall we try now? Okay. So I think it's good to try and see how to observe the mind. All right. So if you're sleepy, yeah, I can slap you also. No, then I'm not going to be a good vipassana teacher if I go around slapping people. Yeah. Okay. So, so right hand over your left hand. So put a smile on your face. Start back with the same thing. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out. E. Uh, Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, in. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, in, in. So now, if your mind has wandered away, right? So what you should do is there is a mind component of your mind which is like the observer. So now you step back. You know, like people who have you've watched some movies where people have died and then they come out of their bodies and then they looking at their bodies from the top of the operating theater like that. You're looking at your mind like this, but you're still alive or not dead. Okay, so we are. So you just step back. It's kind of sounds a bit freaky. No, you're not actually coming out of your. You're not losing your soul. Consciousness still there, but you step back a little bit. You need to be involved in the conversation of your mind. Step back, okay, and relax. It's like as if you are on a big sofa watching the TV of your mind. Now let the fun begin, okay? So while still breathing in, you're aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. So now this channel Karma Children are beginning. That's my name, by the way. So it's like channel who? What is your name? Yeah, channel Shina, for example. So now channel Karma Children will start. So just observe lah. While waiting for anything to start, you just breathe in and breathe out for time pass. Breathe in, you're aware that you're breathing in, breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. Relax, enjoy the breath. Sooner or later, something will come. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Suddenly, one thought comes. Now, try to understand whether the thought is a thought of the past or the future. But don't follow the thought. Don't change the thought. Don't control the thought. Don't suppress the thought. Just observe it on the screen of your mind. So imagine that you step out of your sleep, the mind take a back seat, you observe the screen of your mind. Like watching TV. So now is channel whatever your name is, breathing in, breathing out. So it's channel Ray, yeah? Channel Ray is all blank in sleep. So you can if you're sleepy, your channel will be blank. So that too observe. So suddenly you can feel pain coming in your legs, very stiff, very numb. So observe how your mind reacts to the pain. So you observe lah. Where does the thought come? Whether you like the pain, don't like the pain, whether the thought is something that you like or something you don't like. So our minds only do four things. Our minds either go to the past, either go to the future, either we like something or we dislike something. So it's only recycled in these four things today. Very primitive mind, always running after the past, going after the future, running after things that we like, and pushing things that we don't like. So it's past, future, pushing, pulling. Pushing means we don't like, pulling means like, gimme, gimme. So now you analyze your mind like a scientist. Sit down on a nice sofa of your mind, and then in front of you, you watch your thoughts arising. And any feeling, suddenly you don't like my voice, lah, for example, you can't stand it because I talk too much, right? So then you feel, you understand how your mind thinks, yeah, where the anger comes from, where the dislike comes from, how does the dislike feel, whether it is hot feeling, cold feeling, pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, neutral feeling, any sensations in your body that is related to that mind that dislikes. Or your mind likes, suddenly you think about your boyfriend or girlfriend, oh, so much attachment, pull me, pulling, like, yeah. And then watch, observe what kind of feelings come out. All this very warm, excited feeling, happy, and then feel how your body reacts to it. Yeah. So whatever happens in the mind will also happen to the will be translated as some kind of sensation in the body. And vice versa. The opposite is true. Whatever pain or discomfort in your body will arise some kind of thought in your mind, some kind of feeling in your heart, some kind of thought in your mind. So all these thoughts, feelings, sensations, all are interconnected. Okay. So you observe, so breathing in, still breathing in, you're observing that you're breathing in, and then breathing out, you observe you're breathing out, in, in, out. So breathing in, you're aware you're breathing in, breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. So whatever arises here, even sleep also. So if sleep, when sleep arises, where you analyze and see where does it come from. Just observe, yeah. So okay, there is sleep now. Observe whether your mind is heavy or your mind is light. Is it something that you like or you wish it away? You feel your mind, how it reacts to that sleep that is coming, and then whether the sleep is something bright in your mind or dark. How is the feeling? What is the color? Where does it come from? Where does it go? Anything, a thought of the past. Uh, Suddenly some good feeling come, or suddenly some regret comes. So you look at it, you watch it. What is this regret? What is this feeling? Where does it come from? Does it have any color? Does it have any temperature? Does it have any substance? What is it? Is there anything that we can cling on to or not? What is this sleep? So you watch the sleep. As you watch the sleep, you tell yourself it's not my sleep. Or if there's anger, it's not my anger. It's just anger arising. And if you greed, it's not my greed. It's just greed arising. You know your mind is on this anger. We are not saints, yeah. We have anger, hatred, delusion, worries, anxiety. Is not my worry. It's not my anxiety. It's not my sleep. It's just sleep. And then pain also. You watch the pain. Oh, pain coming. Aiyo. Then you watch how your mind reacts. Where does the pain come from? Watch the pain. Watch the pain. Does it have any color? Where does it come from? How does it feel like? How does the pain react? The mind react to the pain. Watch the pain. Watch that one phenomenon. So pick one thing that comes in your mind. Suddenly boredom. So you want to look at your phone. No, you look at your mind and you see why your mind wants to run to the phone. Of the mind that's trying to grab the phone. I want. Like withdrawal symptoms, I want the phone. But Dr. Karma is looking, cannot also. Then you observe that kind of mind. Then you observe. So pick one. So one overwhelming feeling, or one overwhelming sensation, or one overwhelming thought. It can be a thought of the past, it can be a thought of the future, something you like, something you dislike, very strong emotion, anger, worry, sadness, grief. Maybe you lost somebody that you love so much. or maybe you're so scared. It can be fear, it can be some anxiety, it can be deep sleep, suddenly very tired. It can be some sort of addiction that I cannot stand now. I must grab something, my phone. I want to talk, do not want to open, but cannot because it's meditation. Watch and see how your mind reacts. You know, when you have to sit still and you get angry, and then watch that anger, whether the anger has any substance. The anger is made of what? What is it made of? Got color? Got taste? Got, can you touch it? What does anger feel like? Is it your anger? So you watch it, and then you watch that one thing only very deeply. No need to chase after too many things. You watch it, watch it, analyze it in the screen on the screen of your mind. So everybody will have one thing. So some people have irritation, some people have bliss, some people have sleep, some people have this tension and worry, some people want to grab the phone, some people the mind cannot tahan already, something going to explode somewhere. You look, watch it. Just watch. Your job is not to change the circumstances. Your job is not to control, to suppress. Just watch it, watch and just analyze it very deeply. The phenomena of anger, the phenomena of sleep, the phenomena of tiredness, whatever that is arising, that pain, so much pain in the body, all body pain. Just observe that one point where the pain is springing from. Look at it. Look at where the sleep is coming from. Look at it. Look at it. Watch it. Watch it deeply. Watch. Just watch it. But don't force your mind. Just watch, observe. Like a scientist, you know, looking under an electron microscope, you look at it, you know, all the atoms, molecules, whatever, very microscopic particle. That's how you observe your mind. Like a microscopic particle, you look at it, but don't forget breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. There are many 20 things can happen at the same time, but you look at that one overwhelming one. That is the sleep. Sometimes for me it's hunger, like overwhelming. Wow, that hunger pang, you know. It's how the sensation radiates in my stomach. I can feel, and then I can feel the associated craving coming out. Oh my goodness! When the stomach hungry, I feel I want to eat something. Then nasi lemak image comes, and then I can feel my tongue want to open the mouth and want to eat. You can feel, you can see the trail of delusion. You know, you can feel one cascading into another. Then I just look at the hunger pang. Just look at it and then analyze it whether it has any substance. Where does it come from? What is it? How my mind responds to it, how my body reacts to it, what kind of feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. The hunger pang, very painful one. It's like biting sensation like that. But at the same time, I can feel the saliva also coming out, drooling, because I suddenly can think of the sambal nasi lemak. Wow, mm, wow, really, the mind so powerful. I really can start to salivate right now. And then suddenly I feel the stomach corroding like acid being poured into the intestines, into the stomach lining. Wow, so much suffering, like hungry ghost, so difficult, dying like that. Just observe. We won't die during repression. Just observe. Sleep also, just observe. Observe, 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 observe. Observe where the sleep comes from, where it goes. What is it made of? What is the effect of the mind? Just observe, 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 and then it disappears. Eventually, it disappears. Got it? Okay? So, you understand? So, gently open your eyes. So, that is Vipassana. So, how many of you could, so we do like this? So, now we treat you to some tea, lah. You know, tea. So, who wants to drink tea today? Would you like to have some Chinese tea? Special brew by my teacher. 100% halal. Mm, right? So I need four volunteers. Yeah. Oh, everybody got up today. I don't know how much tea Venerable made. Can everybody drink? Little bit, okay lah. Okay. So we have tea party now. And at the same time, when you have the tea party, the Venerable has so much compassion for all of you. Looking, then never get to drink the tea. So today, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of us will enjoy tea. Okay? So I want four volunteers who have never sat and drank the tea from the cup, the special cup. Come to the front to bring tea, just to drink only. I invite you. Come. It's just to drink tea, nothing out of this world. And then please help to pour the tea and then the four volunteers. Can we have you in front here? So tea is very nice. Do you like tea? You don't like tea. You like tea, isn't it? Yeah. So okay. You don't like tea? Oh, you can't sleep. Oh, caffeine, get up. So who wants tea can come and collect from uh, the shelf. So okay. Would you like to come? You also cannot sleep. Hmm? Cannot sleep also. Small little cup won't kill you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Come, drink.
Not so strong.
Yeah, it's just a small cup. This much only I ask you to drink, that's all. Okay? Can? Small little cup.
Yeah. Strong.
Not so strong also. We make very light. Who hasn't drank before? You drank already that day. You drank already before? Come. And then one more volunteer. Come. Nine. One. Okay? So scared on to drink tea also. Okay, so who want to volunteer again can sit down and drink the tea. So come.
You, you also cannot drink.
Go sore throat now. Okay lah. So it's your loss, huh? It's my gain. I want some tea also. So Venerable and I will demonstrate how to drink the tea. So this tea is very important. After a very tough meditation exercise, all of us had a very tough time, isn't it? It was the worst meditation ever, right? Nobody felt any peace, I'm sure. Correct? Were you peaceful? I'm sure you were. You were peaceful. Wow, that's nice. So most of the people with Asana, we see that there's a storm in the mind. Was there a storm, Ray? No storm? A bit, right? A bit of a storm. Give us give one, two, yeah. Sister. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now you will pick up your okay. Just assuming that. Okay. Just look at me here. So breathing in and breathe out. So you breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, you're aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. And then you take a glance look at your cup. And then slowly reach out for your cup like this. Carry. So you may do that now. And everyone, yeah, we have tea. So everyone. So and then feel if there's any sensation, the cup, whether it's hot or cold, and then any thoughts that arise in your mind at that time, whether you like, whether it's pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, or neutral. And then slowly you bring the cup to your mouth, cup, everyone. And then you know you're bringing the cup to your mouth. And then when the cup touches your mouth, and then you tilt the cup and then it touches your tongue. When you feel the liquid on your tongue, you have to know whether it is hot or cold. What is it? Is it liquid? Is it solid? Yeah. What is the taste like? So you are taking note, yeah, moment to moment when you are carrying the cup, putting the cup on your mouth, and then you know, basically you are drinking it, and you are completely aware, completely in the present moment. You know what's going on, and you keep on drinking again and again. So you can repeat the process again and again until you finish your tea. So if you like the tea, then you can observe your mind and see where your mind is going. If you like the tea, like I like the tea, so what happens is that I can feel that pull. I like the tea, that means I'm going to have a second round. That kind of attachment will start coming. You can feel when a pleasant feeling arises, then the corresponding gravitational pull towards that object comes again, and it repeats and it repeats. That is called attachment. So suppose you don't like the tea, then you note the corresponding, feeling, or like, or neutral. Maybe it doesn't matter. Tea is just tea. So understand your mind, whether it's a neutral feeling, pleasant feeling, and if you like it, you will know how you like it or not. So today, as you're drinking, not only note the temperature, not only note its texture, but you also note its how your mind reacts to it, whether you want it more and more. So this is like drinking alcohol. Huh? So drinking alcohol, the first one very nice. Maybe the first one is really not nice, lah. But because you like the after effect, so now we talk about after effect of the tea. So the tea gives some sort of kick for me. I love tea. It's also a bit of addiction because tea supposedly makes me feel better, feel good, and I can feel the good feeling. And where is the good feeling coming? I can tell you right now. Yeah, the good feeling is coming from somewhere here, and then it's reverberating through the jaws, and then the tongue. Everything is like lighted up like a bulb. So it's like it's how to say uh, stimulate. It's stimulated. Yeah. Note. Your job is to note. Come on, I'm thank you. So you see, and then at whatever that's happening at this moment in your mind, you take note of what is happening, whether you like, you dislike, neutral feeling, and once you like what happens, and once you dislike what happens, you note, and then suddenly anger comes because suddenly maybe a painful feeling comes, then anger comes. Why am I drinking this tea? I cannot sleep later. Why so slow? Why so hot? Why the taste not nice? So many things. Watch your mind and understand how you think. Understand your thought patterns through a simple act of drinking the tea. Thank you. When you slow down like this, you can really observe the processes of your mind. So, not like a true scientist, slowly, slowly observe moment to moment awareness of what is going on in your mind. So you can feel, yeah, and then when you feel something, if you feel like your body is waking up, you feel like, for me now, I can feel, yeah, all the senses in my body is like being stimulated. It's like my body is waking up because I was very tired the whole day and rushed throughout the day one after another, and suddenly this tea, supposedly my mind is conditioned to think that the tea will make my stimulate. And sure enough, because of that thought that came, touch the tongue which I like the tea. Uh, Good feeling comes. So observe. It's really fun to look at your mind. Observe. Come on, observe, just drinking the tea. Your whole life story can come in front of you through a cup of chai. Cheers. 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 Imagine you got tea, yeah? Imagine. Okay? Okay. So you can drink water. For those of you who have difficulty, take a cup of water, I mean glass of water, and do the same. Same exercise. And this is the mind slows down, your reaction slows down, everything slows down, and you can see very clearly what is happening in the mind at this moment. And when I talk also, I know exactly what I'm saying and where my voice is coming from. I can feel my throat, the vibration, the reverberating, and what's coming through my mouth. I can feel the air, the push from my throat. I can hear everything because it slows down, and then you can see the quality of your mind. And if the feeling comes like dislike, does the feeling last forever? Forever? How long did it last? Who liked the tea? Yeah. And okay. So you when you like the tea, did you notice a pleasant feeling rising? You right? And the pleasant feeling was there forever. So now let's imagine this is alcohol. Okay, just imagine lah. Okay, this is alcohol. This is like this really neat whiskey. Okay, one short drink in one gulp. Okay, then suddenly you feel the high. Yeah, you know how I know? I also know how to. I also drank alcohol before. Okay, I'm not a monk from birth. I know all the different types of alcohol. Yeah, you ask me which one, I tell you the taste. Okay, and I can tell you which one really is so powerful that it boom, it just blows your mind and goes to the ceiling, and then after that you start to puke because it's neat. And then first it's wonderful, the feeling. Then after that it's nauseating, but still drink again. So you see the mind, when you don't understand your mind, it will have self-destructive patterns. Correct? So is it so that's feeling. I was when I used to drink alcohol, I thought that that alcohol will give me good feeling. So keep on drinking one more, keep on drinking one more. And then I never understood that the feeling is impermanent. So which means that I kept on increasing, so that I can get that good feeling for prolonged periods of time to the detriment of my health. After that, start to vomit, start to get hangovers, and then the body starts to become a little bit strange, the feeling, and then the mind becomes clouded the next day. So at that point in time, it was a pretty good idea. But after that, it was a very bad idea. So what actually I learned from that is that there's nothing that is permanent. So when you do vipassana, you understand that this feeling also will pass. This one also is impermanent. Just now was hot, isn't it? Does it is it hot forever? Hot forever? Now it's cold already. So that means it's impermanence. So vipassana, you know, one of the things that you understand, the insights that you get, we call it insight meditation, isn't it? That everything is impermanent. Yeah, it does not last forever, right? Suppose I drink this tea, I keep it outside. After 2 days, I drink it. Will it taste the same? It will taste rotten, right? So taste also changes. Temperature changes. My reaction to the tea changes. Everything is in a state of flux. And when you can look at those processes in the mind, then you understand your mind, moment to moment. There's nothing that is the same. Just now, what I like, it came for a while and then it disappeared. It arose, the pleasant feeling, it stayed, and then it disappeared. It arose, it stayed, and it disappeared. The whole universe works like this. arises, it stays for a while, and then it disappears. So next time when somebody dies, you understand that they were born, they came for a while, and then they disappear because that is nature, right? So it's like success also. Success comes, stays for a while, and then it goes. Sadness comes, stays for a while, and then it goes. Happiness comes, stays for a while, and then it goes. Anything in this world comes, arises, stays, and then it goes. So now, how do we react to impermanence? Do I cry when my tea becomes cold? How, if you don't know that the tea will become cold, you will cry. If you don't know that the tea is impermanent and your feelings are impermanent, you will cry. You will want to cling on and say that I want this to be hot forever. And then if you don't know that your feelings are impermanent, that means I want to feel good forever, but it doesn't last, and then you become angry. So when you don't understand impermanence, you don't have that kind of understanding, that kind of insight arising from direct experience. Now your mind is directly experiencing the heat has gone away, right? Your tongue has experienced it and sends signal to your mind. No, right? And then what? The feeling also gone. So it's a direct experience of impermanence. What does that make you? Will you be more clingy or less clingy to the idea of permanence? Less. And then will it make you like more chill? Like, okay, so if everything is impermanent, so no need to be so, like fussy about things. Learn how to let go, learn how to chill. So the benefit of vipassana is when you understand your mind, you will start to reduce your loosen your grip on things. So you don't need to smother your pet. You know one day your pet is going to go off. One day you know your loved ones are going to go off. Appreciate them while but when they do go off, then say goodbye and thank them. And one day we too will go off. Right? So does it mean that we are going to like when time comes for us to die, we start climbing the wall, we cling to the ladder, we climb the ceiling? Oh, no, because the death has come. No, 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 no. I go went inside the fridge, right under the what they call it, inside. I bury myself inside the sand, go to under the sea, or go to a cave. Can we do that? So, which one is better? You accept impermanence and you be at peace with it, correct? So when our time comes to go off, and if you know from direct experience, and not through here, knowing here and knowing here, there is a big difference. Today, through the exercise of drinking the tea, did you directly experience impermanence? Impermanence of your thoughts, your feelings, the sensations, everything is in a state of flux. Everything is transitory. Our existence is just a process. When you understand that, it's easier to let go and accept the reality of your existence. Then it's vipassana. So then you understand that feelings, anger, hatred, greed, jealousy, all of this arise, it stays and it goes. It's not yours. Don't take ownership of it. And whatever comes up in your meditation, just observe using the torch of mindfulness. Slowly it will disappear. And let it come out. Let it come out. Sometimes you feel you want to cry. So let the thoughts, let the sadness come out. Sometimes you have so much regret. So Vipassana is bringing all these latent things inside there, all the garbage that is inside here out in a very safe space for you to observe. And once you observe and then you release it, don't cling on to it, it just goes off. Already clean one black seed. It's gone. One black seed comes out. Bye bye. Observe it. Gone. Another black seed comes out the next day. Bye bye. Gone. Every day you do this. Then suddenly you realize, hey, I'm not angry anymore. I'm not irritable anymore. I'm not jealous anymore. Where did the jealousy go? Because every day you let it come out. So we are suppressing it because we want to be perfect. But actually, Vipassana says that let it come out because if you don't let the black seed come out every day, one day the volcano will erupt. Which one you like? You want the volcano to erupt, or you prefer daily in your meditation one seed comes out. Sometimes 10 seed comes out at one time. Depends on what memory comes, what sensation comes. So instead of reinforcing those patterns, we just observe in light of arising, staying, and ceasing. It just comes and then it goes, comes, goes, comes, goes. We become so accepting of nature. It's a process. And that's where we gain wisdom. So from insight meditation, ultimately we gain wisdom through understanding that everything and that everything is, there is no concrete existence. We are all processes, right? That is anatta, right? Then also we are interdependent, and everything is transitory. Means that everything is dukkha lah. There is there's nothing in this world that is actually inherently pleasant. Now this one is nice. 2 days later it becomes basi. So inherently this tea cannot give me everlasting happiness. It's moment to moment only at that particular time. Today you like your pizza. Tonight I stuff you with pizza. I say 10 hours, Ray eat pizza. Until you get sick of it. Then after that, tomorrow I say, come let's eat pizza again. You say, no, I never want to eat pizza in my life. Something that brought you so much joy and happiness you thought is your life, suddenly you can't stand it anymore. It means that everything actually has the characteristic of dissatisfactoriness, and that is called dukkha. And pasana is like teaching you how to observe every phenomena that arises in your mind, arises in you. Keep on looking, keep on observing until you gain direct experience, and direct experience gives you direct insight, and that insight brings you wisdom, and that bring through the wisdom, then you become more sorted and more accepting of things, and less cliquey, less grasping, less. Sooner or later, all the afflictive emotions will disappear. So that is Vipassana. Cheers. Thank you. Any questions? Do you understand? I will take later. Thanks. Understand? Any questions at all? Sheila, you want to ask me any questions? Do you really, really understand what I said? And how will you practice? By eating pizza for the next 10 hours. Then you will know. Yeah? So how do you practice? Is by doing your daily activities, but looking at daily activities moment to moment and see how your mind reacts to the pain, reacts to the feelings, reacts to the thoughts. Suddenly you listen to your lecturer, you don't like the lecturer at all, no choice, have to sit down. Ask your mind will say, I hate this. Then your wisdom mind will say, analyze and see what is this hatred, what is the taste, what is the color, what is the feel. Why is it like that? Then you look at it deeper, 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 deeper. Instead of listening to the lecture, you do vipassana. Zoom, suddenly the hatred will disappear. And you realize that it was not your skewed perception. There's inherently nothing wrong with the lecture, it's just your perception. Something like that. So that's how moment to moment, day to day, you look at everything through the lens of a scientist. In the laboratory of your mind, you're working on your mind like a scientist, like a scientist. One day you will penetrate into the deepest truth of existence. And that day will not be far if you constantly practice. So with this, I thank you so much, and we will dedicate the merits to the positive potential that we have gained through learning shamatha meditation with pranayama exercises, and also learning insight meditation, which actually is the path to full and complete enlightenment by the positive potential of learning the path, instructions. We dedicate it to all. May all living beings be able to learn this vipassana and be able to observe their mind, and then be and accept and understand the workings of their mind, stop reacting and creating conflicts, and remain peaceful, and may these waves of peace permeate into the whole universe, and may all beings be happy and well. Shanam tiye thamche zepanye thopnye nye pe tranam phamche ne ke karana je bala trupa ye sepe tsule do do yo jacho semjo rinpoche makie pana ke jurche ke panya pa me paya gone gondo ne wa May all beings be happy all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. Sabe Satwa Bhavantu Sukhina. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So signing off, my internet friends.